Hey guys, so here it is, the long-awaited asexuality question and answer information video that I promised I would film. I've been wanting to get this kind of stuff off my chest for a really long time, and also kind of to put a resource out there for my friends and family and for friends and family of other asexual people, just so that they can understand asexuality a bit better, because for some people it seems to be quite a confusing sexuality. So the basic definition of asexuality is a person that has no sexual attraction to any gender. Not male, not female, not intersex, not trans, no gender at all. There are many different facets of asexuality, and asexuality in itself is a spectrum. Some people fall on one end where they have absolutely no sexual attraction, and some people fall on another end, which is called being grey asexual, where they have some sexual attraction to some people, but for the most part they don't have any sexual attraction. An analogy that I've heard to describe asexuality, which I actually really like, and compare it to other sexualities, is imagine a playground of sexualities. So being heterosexual or being straight is a slide. It goes one way. Being bisexual, being attracted to two or more genders, is a swing. It goes both ways. Being pansexual is one of those spinny roundabout things. It goes all directions. And being asexual is a sandbox or a sandpit. It's still within the playground and people can still be active in their playtime, but it doesn't move in any certain direction, it's just there. So obviously the biggest part of asexuality is the lack of sexual attraction. But sexual attraction isn't the only kind of attraction out there, and that's something that I'd like to touch on because it seems to be something that confuses a lot of people about asexuality. So the way I see it, there are 4 different types of attraction. There's sexual attraction, romantic attraction, familial attraction or friendship attraction, and aesthetic attraction. So I'll go through all of them in turn. Romantic attraction is when you have a deep desire to have a romantic relationship with someone. Go on dates, watch movies, maybe snuggle if that's something you're into. The lovey-dovey, cutesy couple things. That's romantic attraction. Sexual attraction is the desire to have sex or intimacy or be physically intimate with someone. And that's the thing that asexuals lack by definition. Familial attraction or friendship attraction is the desire to be really good friends with someone, and there is not a word as far as I'm aware for a familial crush, but as I'll get into in my story, I have had many of those, and for a lot of asexuals who haven't discovered the label asexual yet, it can be quite confusing. Because friendship attraction is quite close to romantic attraction, which is the closest thing that asexuals kind of have to a sexual attraction. And then the 4th type of attraction is aesthetic attraction, and this is very commonly mistaken for sexual attraction. So, for example, with aesthetic attraction, it can apply to both people and things. The best way I like to describe it is you see a beautiful flower or a really, really gorgeous sunset. You really like them and you can appreciate. I looked out my window to see if it was sunset. It's not. It's just grey and miserable. You see a beautiful flower or a lovely sunset and you can appreciate their beauty. You can say, wow, that's stunning. But you don't want to have sex with the sunset. You don't want to, you don't want to be intimate with the flower. On the whole, that's what aesthetic attraction is. When you look at a really beautiful person like Natalie Dormer or Laverne Cox, for example, you can go, wow, they are stunning. Their facial features are symmetrical. They have, beautiful eyes or a stunning jawline or amazing hair. That's aesthetic attraction. But aesthetic attraction is entirely separate from the intention or desire to have intimacy with that person, which is sexual attraction. So aesthetic attraction can play into any one of the other attractions, but it is also an attraction that stands on its own. I've just looked at the timer on this video and I've been talking for 30 minutes about asexuality. I didn't think I was going to get this far, and I thought half the video was going to be ums and ahs, but I think I've done pretty well and I'm going to have a not too hard time editing this. I may end up cutting this down into several parts because it is so long, and I've been looking at my YouTube analytics and realizing that people don't have very long attention spans, which I should know. I don't have a long attention span. But that's about all I have to say for now. Please, if you have any questions at all, send them to me. I think I'm done. Please, if you have any questions at all, send them to me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. If you want your message to be anonymous, if you're a person who knows me personally, or even if you're not, and you want to ask a question but you don't want me knowing that it's you that's asking it because maybe it's a more personal question, if that's a problem for you, then send me an anonymous message on Tumblr or a fan mail on Tumblr, which are anonymous as well. Oh my. That's all from me. Thanks for listening to me talk. I hope there will be more videos like this in the future. Bye.